What's good?
What's up?
What's good to you? We live. We are live.
Yes, sir. I noticed now you have to join through YouTube or Google. That's new.
Yeah, I think they updated their. I think they updated their. Sorry, somebody's texting me, but their services and stuff. Like it looks all new. The app on Streamyard and stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah.
So you want to kick it off, T-Loke, or what do you want to do?
Um. I mean, I don't really have much to talk about, but
Okay,
I'm
I
pretty
do.
much bringing you on here, so let loose.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to talk about TIs in the workplace. Now, I've been back to work now. It's been 14 weeks as a union pipe fitter in San Jose, California. Could be anywhere. Um, it's okay in the field, but in the shop environment, it's similar to an office environment, and that is the gaslighting and the provocateur, the bait and switch. This just the peeping and muttering. It's the same old, right? Here's what I believe, and I've been talking to other TIs at working jobs. It's a grind, man. Delhart, hey, how you doing? It's a grind, and if you're able to, if you're a union or maybe a part-time employee and you're able to work 3 or 4 months at a time and take a break, please do, because I think this will break you down if you try it year in and year out. I know it will. I know it will. It's just we're not robots, we're human beings. And it's not just the gaslighting. I'm getting V2K and frequencies while on the job. This is very dangerous. In construction, in the union building trades, this could get killed, somebody killed, or myself killed, which they have no problem with. I understand that. So I do this as a means of survival because I don't have any family to rely on. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I have to make a way for myself. And that's what I'm doing at 53 years of age. Now, I've been doing this for 26 years. And it's never been tougher. Every year it gets, as I get older, life is getting more difficult and harder. That's the world we live in today. I believe there are two people today. They're perps and TIs. There's nobody else. Nobody else, guys. They're all in the hive mind. They're all hive minded. They're connected to computers and each other. I say this because I don't believe the system will allow anybody to escape its grasp. And it's not really about the TI, it's about controlling the population, mind controlling the population. And they're doing that by using us as an example, as a means of fear mongering. You don't want to become a TI? Take a look at their miserable lives. Well, you better do what you're told then. You better get on your knees and suck some good ass. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen to you. Right? So you see very few rebels, you see very little resistance. What you do see a lot of is compliance and go along to get along. Right? There are very few people that have the bravery and the guts to stand up against this monstrosity of a tyrant. Very few people. And those that do end up killed or they become, like ourselves, made an example of. So it comes with a great cost, right? Now, many of you were probably woke some time ago. Maybe you questioned the 9/11 Twin Towers collapse. Maybe you started looking at alternative news sites and developing opinions of your own that were not quite with the narrative. These are the kinds of people that don't go along with this New World Order Freemasonic tyranny, which is global today, right? And so surviving in it is not easily done. Being happy in this is, to me, almost impossible, right? I want to be as realistic as I can here. I don't laugh anymore. There's very little that I joke about or smile over. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing lighthearted about life anymore. It's dead serious all day, every day. I'm sure many of you can relate. And there is, despite the fact I have a faith in Jesus Christ, I don't believe he's going to save us anytime soon. And I don't believe God is going to intervene anytime soon. Because the years, they're moving by at a clip. Right? And it's possible that he could, but some of us have been suffering under this oppression and this torture for many, many years with nowhere to turn to. Now, it's not all doom and gloom. I do have a bit of good news, and that is that the voice to skull and the electronic torture have diminished considerably, which I don't attribute to anything I've done. Right? I don't believe shielding is effective. Not against billion-dollar technologies and satellite drone delivery systems. So, you guys can drop a line in the comments and tell me what you think. I'm going to check them now.
Accidentally blocked somebody. Shit.
Richard Foley? Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know, but I accidentally blocked them. I was clicking on the page and it accidentally blocked them. I don't know how to do. I don't unblock them. Shit.
It's all right. It happens. So anyway, yeah, I've got a bad connection again for some reason. It says I have a bad connection. T-Loke, if you can hear me, you can say something so I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Right, cool.
So it's been a minute since we've done this live stream. Now, I have a TI friend in Arizona that says Michael Barton has got some really good news regarding some exposure regarding the subject. Now, I don't believe any of that shit until I see it. Some of you may know who Michael Barton is, maybe you don't. But she has recommended to me that I keep a lower profile and stay away from making videos and such, which is what I've done for some time. I don't know, man. It's a matter of opinion. I think you have to have a means of venting and expressing yourself, and I don't believe that good behavior is rewarded and being a good suck ass. Right? We're dealing with some very sadistic. Born baby's neck in a New York minute. Trust me. Do not put your faith in them. You know, they're garbage. If they were worth a shit, they wouldn't have signed up for all of this. See, I don't blame the government. I blame society because they've helped facilitate. They can't, this government couldn't pull this off without the civilian populace doing their dirty work. They're foot soldiers every day. They're foot bitches. They're not really soldiers, right? It's not possible without their help. And throughout history, what we've seen, no matter how tyrannical a dictatorship is, there's always compliance by the majority. Always. Whether it's Hitler, Stalin, whoever you can think of, communist China, they always buckle down. There's always a few that dissent, but not many. In other words, revolutions are a fantasy. They don't take place. Now, there's some news in Brazil that, a revolution is taking place there. I doubt it. Okay. The globalists have control of every country. And I believe that they would squash a rebellion pretty quick. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. What's your thoughts, T-Loke? Apparently, we lost T-Loke, so it's just me. I'm going to check the chat here in a second. I don't see much comments here.
Did it kick in or what the hell happened? All right, cool. It's not letting. Accidentally blocked Richard. My bad. I don't know. I think it brought you back. See if we can get Ken back here.
Hey, where's the shit at?
Take in the room.
Hey, what room?
My mom.
Get the code.
Kind of got my mind occupied on other stuff right now, so I'm not really in the talkative mood. I was hoping to help other TIs vent on here, and they have like technical issues or whatever. I sent a few invitations out so that they can come and talk. But my targeting has been a walk in the park, if you want to say that. Some parts of it, some parts are annoying. Most part, I got it under control. I just kind of recognized something from my dad was watching TV and they said is he likes to watch these cop programs, and this person got caught with something he had on him. They said, "Oh yeah, he has a controlled substance." I wonder why they call it controlled. So drugs, because the government was looking into mind control and how they can, I guess, open up certain parts of the brain. I posted a video on TikTok, I think. I can put the link in the description real quick. So let's see here. That's crazy. I just went to go look for the video and the sound was removed from it, which is weird because I don't know, it's just it's weird how I think they watch my profile and they flag stuff that I find. Like for instance, I downloaded some videos that were like incriminating to this government and this perp system, and they were not messed with. They weren't taken down on somebody else's page. They were left alone, and they had views and likes and comments and whatever. And then I downloaded it and put it on my page, and they took it down, and because of their community guidelines or whatever on TikTok. So I'm just like, I understand. Video is somebody else posted it. I post the same video and they take it down, even though many viewers. Like I don't have that many viewers. They even bother taking it down my page. I think they're like keeping a close eye on mine because they don't want to blow up because unless we know too much truth and it'll cause like people to be on our side. And TikTok is a very danger. It's a dangerous tool for in the eyes of the government because it's bringing a lot of holistic information, a lot of different, just and enjoy using it because I always find all kinds of stuff that I didn't know that are interesting or whatever. And so just recently they banned TikTok in I think like four major states. They made it illegal to use it. Like I guess they can download the app and um so that's just like obviously they're trying to make a move into like blocking the app because a lot of people on there socializing, spreading information, spreading knowledge. And the thing that the government wants is for you to be smart and obtain any knowledge that benefit you in the long run. So you guys better TikTok's still around because I'm telling you guys, I found a lot of videos. The one that uh I just found can't even post. I don't know. I think YouTube will take it down as well. Um, I'm gonna try to post it on Bit or something or find where I can post so I don't have to like worry about certain content I've downloaded that I can't post on YouTube at all. I know for sure if I post them, they'll get taken down the same day. I'm gonna do that right now after this video. What up? What up? I would like to show you guys the video, but I can't. It's like won't be able to freaking show. All right. Technical issues.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you left permanently or not. Well, while I was gone, I did a little bit of searching on YouTube, and I found a video I just sent you.
Right.
In the
Well, if I
video,
click on the video, it'll stop the live stream, and then
I understand that. I completely understand. And it was a screenshot, and it says, the title of the video is "Why Do I Think Gang Stalkers Are Trying to Turn TIs into Homosexuals?" That's the title of the video. And I'm going to repeat what this guy said because I've been saying this for a long time. We're dealing with secret society sodomites, child molesters, homosexuals, etc., etc. All right. I know this to be true because that's what they talk about. Right? Is that 1-0?
Hey Gus.
Hey, how you been, Eddie?
Hi, I've been good, thank you.
Good, good.
Nice to hear from you.
You too, buddy.
Yep, just picked up the kid. Just got back home.
All right.
Yeah. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, it was just I stumbled on a YouTube video just now, and the title of it is "Why I Think."
Why I think what?
he keeps getting cut off.
It's probably his VPN again.
Yeah. They keep kicking him off or something.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think I don't even know if he has the VPN anymore, but for some reason,
they're just hating on him.
Yeah. Well, I use Proton VPN, and I never have problems with that one. It kind of speeds up my connection and
Really?
doesn't really give me problems.
That's awesome. Anyways, that's weird though. It's like he's still in here, but can't hear him. Oh, he's gone. Well, what's up with you, bro? How you been?
I'm good. I'm just chilling. My sister's here.
All right.
And her boyfriend and my dad and mom. My brother's asleep. I was gonna play some video games right now, but Ken called me, and I know he wanted to do a live, so I wanted to hop on here for him so he can speak his mind.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff, man. Like honestly, I've been sleeping on the on the recipes that he gives us for detoxing and getting rid of the metals. I know I took a picture of it, but I probably deleted because I go through my pictures sometimes. I'm like, and I'll just delete it for storage. But I'll ask him later to resend it. But
Yeah, I've got no problem doing that. I'll be happy to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that for real because you know what I'm thinking too, Ken, that like our maybe like our character flaws, even like habits or like whatever, they're kind of in our fatty cells too. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it'd be good to do like a really deep, good cleanse.
Agreed.
Yeah.
How's work been, Eddie? Or 1-0, excuse me.
Well, I'm actually like transfer in the I'm gonna transfer office right now. Because some funny shit was happening at that office. Yeah, I know your work environment's a little different, but mine, it's just like I can see it now when they're like starting to plot some shit, and then you see this program's also it's also like meant for us to look like the bad guy in like a lot of situations, like, oh, you're falling short here, or you're not good enough here or there, or whatever. But if you really pay attention, it's them. It's like a scripted whole thing where if you're aware of it, you can see it before it happens. Yeah, and then you can expect it as it's getting played out, and then you can expect you're expecting the result of how they want you to act. So they want you to like trip out and panic out, and then carry that burden that they set up for you. Um, so yeah, I'm just transferring offices right now because they were tripping and they made some shit up. Oh, there he goes again. Poor Ken. Hanky says use cider apple
I
cider
think you
vinegar
should.
with mother. It can with mother. What do you mean with mother? It can be found in Food Lions. Also, 82% chocolate bars cut heart attacks by 60%. Believe it or not, I do. I've been wanting like I've been buying chocolate more lately too. I don't know. I've been having a craving for it, and it kills your hunger pretty quickly. Chocolate does. So I've been feeling like they've been poisoning the food a little bit more too, like
Yep,
even
for
milk.
sure.
I don't know if you guys like have noticed, like
I
it,
only
it'll
drink almond milk, bro.
yeah, almond milk is the best, but like regular milk, sometimes when like I'm
Nah,
tight
fuck
on
that. It makes me sick.
yeah, when I'm tight on money, I gotta buy the regular milk, and it'll say like an expiration date on there, but it usually goes bad like 3 days later, like 2 days later, 3 days later, even 4 days later sometimes. So I think they've been lying about the expiration dates too. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. The regular like milk, like the 2% one, is just kind of nasty, and it just yeah, it doesn't taste right for some reason.
I won't drink it even if I'm starving.
I mean, I have a kid and stuff, so sometimes like we're running out the door in the morning, so
Yeah.
I'll pour a little milk, and like we'll have like a sweet bread or like a I don't know, Rice Krispies or whatever, just because we didn't have enough time to like actually go buy breakfast or like make one. That's the reason I keep milk, but you know what? You're right. I can pay a buck or two more, to have like better milk. Because I do buy the almond one. It's
I
just
mean, there's probably
more
gonna be
natural.
better ones out there, but I mean, whatever you can get, that's
Yeah, but anything's better
better
than
than
that,
regular
than the
stuff.
normal milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how'd you wake up the next day? Last time we talked, you were cool. You were good. You couldn't upload that video, huh? Because of the content that we talked about.
Oh yeah, no, I left it, but I just
You have it like
um
private a
I
little bit.
left it, but I was just thinking like I don't want them to use it against you, so I just deleted it.
Okay. I think there was some good
Yeah,
material
because
there.
I know how these perps work, bro. Like if you ever got into some shit,
Uh-huh.
like somehow they'd find like some incriminating shit about you and be like, see, you were talking about it, you know what I mean? Like you were talking about it, and then they'll like if some shit ever went down, like they'll
Uh-huh.
try to use that against you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I never say shit, because like I don't condone violence, you know,
Yeah.
hashtag
We don't
bullshit. Nah.
we don't condone crime here or violence or any kind of unfairness. We are nice
Yeah,
people.
but we do not tolerate it at all.
Hmm. We are the feds of this channel. Yeah, it was raining over here. So has it been raining over there, bro?
Oh yeah, bro. It was raining cats and dogs yesterday.
Damn,
Fucking some stuff that I had outside kind of got wet, but
that's
I covered
crazy.
it up.
Well, I mean, I think we talked when Friday night we
Yeah.
did live.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, man, I'm still like, I kind of poured out my heart that night, so I don't really have anything new. I've just been like more like, you know, um, like us, like in our situation, we don't really want sympathy or empathy like that, or like we don't want like somebody crying over us. We just want people to understand sometimes, like, and the enemy, like I was telling you that night, like he makes it seem like most people are out there are out for you, and then in turn they got to be wary of you. But it's like, nah, it's not even like that, like I do understand that there's normal people out there and they're trying to get by and they're just trying to survive and live. So once you put that out there and you live that out, that you're not like this type of person, it's like people start, understanding that. But yeah, I mean, I really don't have like anything too new. I don't know if Ken is back and he wants to share anything, but
Oh man,
what
he's
about you?
having.
Anything
It
new?
always does that. It always does that to him. I think he should get like a computer or something and go on it instead.
Maybe his phone's
I
too
think he has a computer.
maybe his phone's a little outdated. You know how like,
He has iOS iPhone.
yeah, but you know how like Apple is too. Like if your phone's like 3 years old, like they start messing with it.
Yeah, and then you got to use a VPN because I use Brave browser. I don't know if Brave browser is good for
It
as
doesn't
is
like
able if
it
you're
doesn't
able to
allow me
download that
doesn't
on
allow me to
freaking
do
iPhone.
StreamYard anymore.
Where
It does
on what app?
on Brave.
I'm on Brave right now.
I think I messed with the settings and I screwed something up. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
should
read.
just reinstall it. That's the one that I use the most because it has like a good ad blocker in it.
Mm. No, I love Brave. Like it's like, um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have anything new, bro. Like,
No,
hello.
he told them that they're gonna have to let him go because he's gonna find somewhere else where they do have that. So I was like, understandable. That's I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, I haven't heard about that, but that'd be a good thing. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not gonna be on here for much. I just wanted to try to get Ken on here. I'm gonna probably end this stream unless anybody wants to come on and I can post the link and you want to talk a bit. But I'll just probably read some scripture real quick, just today's devotion before I go. What? Is that who's on your Facebook? Why would I listen to the TV? Wait, how come he's on there? Alrighty then. Alright, so it's December 11th. Oh, crap. December 11th. Alrighty. Praise the Lord, all you servants of the Lord. Lord was put in by the Catholics. I don't really like saying Lord, but I mean Yahusha, who ministered by the night in the house of Yeshua. May the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, bless you from Zion. You may see this as a strange time to worship, ministering by night in the house of the Lord, indeed worshiping at night during the depth of our sorrows. It is difficult thing, yet therein lies the blessing, for it is the test of perfect faith. If I desire to know the true depth of my friend's love, I must see how he responds during the winter season of my life, and it is the same with divine love. It is easy for me to worship in the summer sunshine when it is beautiful. Melodies of life seem to fill the air, and the lush fruit of life is still on the trees. But when the songbird cease and the fruits fall from the trees, will my heart continue to sing? Will I remain in God's house at night? Will I love him simply for who he is? Am I willing to keep watch for 1 hour with him in his um, I don't even know what that word is. Will I help him carry his cross up the road of suffering to Calvary? Will I stand beside him in his dying moments with Mary, his mother, and John, the beloved disciple? Will I be able, with Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus, to take the dead Christ from his cross? If I do these things, then my worship is complete and my blessing glorious. Then I have indeed shown him love during the time of his humiliation. My faith has seen him in his lowest state, and yet my heart has recognized his majesty through his humble disguise. And at last I truly know that I desire not the gift, but the giver, yes. When I can remain in his house through the darkness of night and worship him, I have accepted him from himself alone. My goal is God himself, not joy nor peace, nor even blessing, but himself, my God. It's his to lead me there, not mine, but his at any cost, dear Lord, by any road. So faith bounds forward in its goal in God, and love can trust her Lord to lead her there. Upheld by him, by my soul is following hard till the Lord has fulfilled my deepest prayer. No matter if the way is sometimes dark, no matter though the cost is often great, he knows the way for me to reach the mark. The road that leads to him is sure and straight. One thing is sure, I cannot tell him no. One thing I do, I press towards my Lord, giving God my glory here as I go, knowing in the heaven waits my great reward.
That's pretty good. Where did you obtain that?
It's my daily devotional.
Yeah. Okay.
So Build that app, it probably will help the connection problem that you're having.
An app, the StreamYard app.
Yeah, it's a browser.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to talk with everybody, even though it was brief and interrupted. It's been a minute. So
Are you still running a VPN or?
I am, yes.
Okay, cool. Because there's a free one too that I use, and it works pretty good. Like, I never have problems connections or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes only when I close the browser or if I click on a text or something like that, it'll close the page. But I have it set up that way, so things are not running in the background.
I see. Are you getting any? Are you getting bored with your time at all, or?
Yeah, I do get bored here and there. I'd rather be making money and traveling and stuff, but um, the money part comes first. I guess just take it one step at a time. Like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this earth, but whatever time that I have here, I'm not gonna really stress on it. Being targeted, we already have enough stress. So, like, if I have good food and have a place to stay and I'm able to sleep, like I count those blessings. Like, you know, I enjoy sometimes being alone. Like, I've learned to love myself. So, and that didn't come easy. It took time to like learn how to do that and be content, like somewhat content, not fully content. Like, what all we would want is to have the things that we desire, that we deserve. And like, having a girlfriend or a husband or a wife, uh having a place to live, and not being messed with. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us have the same goals and desires. So, um yeah, that's pretty much how I see things.
How do you see things?
Well, you had just fell off, but I was saying, I learned how to be like alone by myself and content, with the things that I have, like, good food, home cooked meals. I still have family that luckily still help me when by like giving me a place to stay and whatnot. So, like, I'm content. I'm not fully content, but obviously we all have goals and things that we want, like, like a wife or a husband, or a place to live, our own place to live. So those are the things that we all pretty much want, but it's hard to obtain them when you're being targeted.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very hard.
Yep. But I've been talking to a brother of ours, a targeted brother, and we're trying to come up with a plan. He wants to buy some land, and he knows of a place that we can go, and she's agreed for us to stay out there. You always got to have a backup plan. You can't put your eggs in one basket. People are not gonna they're not gonna have your back once they start getting targeted. She doesn't know anything about the targeting. So if they tried, enforcing it on her, or she didn't comply, or however which way things can go, um, it can mess up the situation of us being out there in the 100 acres of land that she owns, and we would have to, have a backup plan to move. But that's me and another TR are working on getting some land and setting up, our own thing, and probably trying to help other TIs if they needed to have a place to stay. We're gonna allow that, but we're gonna work on it little by little. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take a little bit of time. So This is just something that we're trying to do for the future, I guess.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, bro. I mean, being in nature to me is just like it's so relaxing and renewing
Yeah,
that
it's more
I just
grounding.
that's a perfect way to just like end the story. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
us, I lived in the city all my life,
yeah, same here.
and I loved going to the mountains and whatnot.
Yeah,
So, um, yeah, so just being in the wilderness around trees and a big piece of land, like, around animals and being able to eat, like you see where your eggs come from, you know that they're not being messed with. Yeah, they're spraying the stuff and it's going everywhere, but you can do stuff about that. The more detox and you can build your reverse anti-nano bucket. There's so many different ways that you can detox yourself where like a lot of that stuff won't even matter. Like whatever they're spraying, it's not going to really affect you. Not health wise, it's just, yeah, they can probably still monitor you and whatnot, but it's going to be very little harassment that you have to deal with, or even energy attack. But you have to follow like a strict, type of lifestyle.
regimen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you can
regimen.
always counter what they're you can always counter what they're doing with
Yeah,
roots and your own recipes to detox and cleanse. And plus,
yeah. I
I
mean, I've
like
seen so much
uh,
stuff like to keep your body alkaline,
mhm.
and there's like, dude, I've seen so much stuff on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
there's some stuff that's called duck plant, and
Yep.
like it's like super freaking strong to clean out mucus from your body, and
Mm,
then you kill all the parasites
right.
and you keep your body alkaline. So like all these different things that you can do, if you implemented all of those, like all this freaking crap that they're spraying is not gonna even matter. You're gonna be so healthy. It's just like
Yeah.
trust. You won't even have to worry about it.
It's like you're running on optimum health or something.
Yep.
Yeah. But I also believe, man, I really, really believe this that the Lord, because a lot of TIs they're scared of like eating out. They always think people are poisoning their food. I've even, earlier I used to hear people saying making videos that they believe that because they knew that person was going to the grocery store, they were like, oh yeah, they're just flipping everything or changing all the food that I'm gonna buy or whatever, and they're poison. I'm like, no, that's not. What I mean, um, but if you go to a restaurant or something like that, there is a possibility of somebody tampering with your food. But I always feel like my body will tell me sometimes when the food is not good or something. I just won't eat that food for some reason. I'll just lose my appetite right away, and I'll have no remorse or any bad feeling just throwing it away. But for the most part, I think 99% of the time, like my food tastes like it's been prepared right. And but or maybe the Lord intervenes in that. I know you said the Lord is not a good word, and it's not actually. But yeah, I think
Well, like
Yahusha.
like I mean, because of the videos that I watch, like
Yeah, me
Hebrew,
too. Yep.
like
Rabbis
the
and stuff.
normal
Yeah.
language that we used to speak like
Yeah.
before. Do you know the English translation of the words is backwards of Hebrew, or like of whatever language that they used to speak? It's backwards though. So like it's funny how spelling, their spells. So speaking in this language
Hmm.
is actually like negative. Just speaking in English, it's like we shouldn't even be speaking in this language. We'd be speaking in like our older native tongue. But
Hmm.
people just get used to it. And like I know that TIs think that people are poisoning their food because they already are poisoning the food. It doesn't mean that they're
But they're
necessarily doing it, even
poisoning
though,
us all alike. All the
yeah,
same.
they are putting stuff in the food because I can
Oh yeah.
taste it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I go to Jackson, I'm like I buy whatever, and or McDonald's especially. I don't even touch that crap.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of stuff in there they're putting, and it makes me sick. So I don't even bother even buying that
Yeah.
food.
I would recommend everybody, you know, if you have like some kind of handicap or you're injured or whatever, try to just do as much movement, exercise, get enough sunlight. um I've been sunbathing a little bit too. It helps me like relax and helps me wind down and go to sleep. um and it makes you perspire a little bit. But I would recommend that, and exercising. Definitely exercise. Go out for a walk. Do a little, you know, you got to get your endorphins going, because believe it or not, you may feel tired and like not not energized, but you have a lot of pent up energy. That's why some of you stay up for days sometimes, and you're not even like, it's not, you don't even drink coffee or do drugs or smoke or drink or anything. You're just up and you're just suffering there because you should be exhausting your energy with you know, workouts and exercise, or get you a job that'll you know, that's laborious or something like that. I don't know. I think it's important, you know what I mean? I know you stay active, T Look, you know what I mean? You're always up and down here doing this and that. So, but yeah, it's kind of like a chill day today, so, and that's a good thing. I think the demons are kind of tired right now because we've been slapping them up like all this week. Delhart, that's really good, man. Really good to hear. Oh yeah, seed retention is actually really good too. It's hard for me though too, because I'm still like in the teenager mode sometimes. Like I'm like, I gotta go 2 3 times, bro. Like, I know that's TMI, but but yeah, I do agree with that. And when I do practice it, like for maybe like a week or something, I do feel better, and like I feel like you know, I'm more at peace too.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I'm about
Yeah.
to get like pimples or something. I never get zits or anything, but it's like, you know, all that you got to release. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, how do you release though? Like, I know some people have videos like, oh, I'm on 30-day, you know, seed retention, 40-day. Is it even healthy though? Like, or what do you think?
I never really know about it, so I can't really speak on the subject.
Yeah, I need to research it a little more. But I mean, I don't know. I wonder if it's the same for females too. Maybe females, that's why they're more grounded and centered and more chilled out, you know, because they don't really do all that stuff. Not all of them, at least. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, man, dating is crazy because like a lot of times you think it's a honeypot and it's not, or sometimes you give somebody a chance and they seem like really chill and sweet and just like really laid back and they're actually trying to help you grow. But then you get little hints where you're like, wait, that's really coincidental, you know? Like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the girl I'm talking to, she's not in it, but she knows, you know what I mean? Because of the broadcast and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's relationships are hard, bro. Like for us, especially, they're almost damn near impossible. And that goes for friendships too. It's so hard to find like a homie or homegirl to like really. Even though luckily I do have a couple people where I can just go talk to and chill, even chill at their house and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm with you. Like we do. You have to find peace and contentment and even happiness being alone, because it's nice to be alone. And when you start loving yourself, you start respecting yourself. You clean your space. You know, you respect yourself and all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
It helps
Yeah,
you. It
that's no
helps you to be able to kind of find a better relationship or better people.
exactly.
Once you realize that you're alone in this, like it helps you to build character and also find other people with the same kind of character. Like you can't.
Exactly.
It's not easy for us to get fooled anymore once you've already been taken advantage of. Like they'd have to be a really good actor to fool you,
Yep.
but
Yep.
there's not really those that many in this day and age that can actually pull that off, especially with me. but um, I had to learn the hard way. I had to get fucking go through it and be taken advantage of for whatever, however, which way. And then I finally understood, and I was just like, wow, like now it's like nobody can get close to me without like giving themselves up because it's usually how the gang stalking goes. It's like they can't keep their character up for too long. Like eventually
Yeah.
they'll make a mistake or they'll show their true colors. Because that's usually what they do is they don't stay quiet and try to be your friend. They're always trying to make you feel down or make you feel some type of way, or they're always talking crap about you, like just bringing negative energy around you. You need to
Yeah.
take those people out of your life. Like you
You
just
know what's
separate
crazy
yourself
too,
from
bro?
them
Crazy
as much
to
as you can.
like a really hard pill to swallow, bro, is like the fact that the nice people in your life might be involved too. They're just really, really good actors. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe some of them can put up the act.
I mean, the only way that
For
they're
years.
involved is if you allow them to be involved in your life.
Uh,
Like, so even if they're family or
that's
whatever,
true. That's true.
like if you spend time with them, like if you're hanging out with them and stuff like that,
Eventually,
like because
yeah,
they can be family, but all you do is say hi and bye. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like if you allow them into your space, into your life, and you rely on them and confide in them, then that's when they're taking advantage of you, and then you're like feel played. I
Yeah,
don't confine in none, like usually none of my family. I can't talk to them like about the things that I go through, but they
yeah.
are here for me, whenever I'm hungry, whenever I'm like, you
Like
know,
for those
like
quick
all the
meets.
other stuff, I can depend on them. But when it
Yeah.
comes to the gang stalking and this torture freaking program, they don't understand and they can't be there for me because they won't understand what I'm going through
Hmm.
and they never will.
Yeah, I think
And
sometimes
like
they
yeah,
you gotta be careful with family too, though, bro. Because you
family,
know,
friends, whatever.
yeah, and the other thing is too, like most TIs I know, we're not jealous or envious of people. We're like, I don't care if you were broke yesterday and you're rich today. Like, good for you, bro. Like that's great. Like that's goals. But I think honestly, and it's crazy. That's another hard pill for me to swallow. Like that adults are jealous of other adults, bro. Like, and they actually sit there and have tea and coffee talking shit about other people or just talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like I've already let my ego die, like
Yeah, me too.
I let my ego die, like whatever pride that I have, like cuz I just know that if I give into that mind state, it's just gonna like make me dwell on what other people talk about me. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck what you think. Like as long as I'm happy and your ass has like I don't have nothing to do with you. Like I'm good. Like you
Exactly.
can talk all the crap you want, but you're
Yeah.
still that's all you're gonna do is just talk crap, and you're not gonna do shit with yourself either. So
The ego
like I
is
don't
is
understand why
based
you're even
on
opening your mouth because you're not like you need
exactly.
to go look in the mirror first of all. And
Yeah, a lot of these
yeah.
gangsters they're like they look like trash babies, honestly. Like but yeah,
That's
it's
why I
like
don't worry about shit like that. Whenever,
yeah. The
like,
ego is based on fear, bro. It's based
it
on
only
fear
hurts when it's people that you care
and
about, like, tell you.
insecurities.
You know what I mean? When they care, you were close to them or you were close to them,
It
and they
it
tell
it,
you,
it,
"Oh,
it
you're
kind
just
of
a
doesn't
bum," or
hurt to me. It
you don't
kind of
want to
doesn't hurt
work,
me,
or they
bro,
tell you something like
anymore.
that.
You know what it does to me? It's more like an aha, like, oh, okay. So most
Yeah,
TIs, everybody that has been around your life, like you said, people that we've been involved with, even maybe since we were little kids. Because if you remember, a lot of TIs they get bullied since they were little, and then they'll do bad in school because of this or that, or you'll get short. Like if you start doing good, I remember a lot of things that I started doing when I was younger. I would start doing them, and then something would happen, and that shit would like derail, and I wouldn't continue doing it. So it's just been they. So the thing is, okay, and then other people would tell you, but nobody put a gun to your head to it's your own choices, but they get you in these scripts and these plays, in this life theater, and then you're so dumb and innocent and ignorant to it that you intertwine with their play, so you end up fucking falling for their script and whatever they result they want. I know it's hard to believe, but if you can imagine, because a lot of TIs, they don't have jobs, they don't have this because we can't concentrate too much at work, the mobbing, this and that. But it's not necessarily that. It's more like they try to make you feel inadequate, like you're not good enough and shit like that. But it's like in reality, most TIs are very smart, very driven, and they do work hard. And a lot of us have kids, and we just want to prove ourselves to, you know, to ourselves mostly, that we just want to work and get by, and just like anybody else. And a lot of other TIs like me, I have huge dreams, like uh Elon Musk, Kanye type of shit. I'm not crazy like them, but like I think about like innovations, inventions, futurism, um, you know, um, utopias for humanity and stuff like that, and groundbreaking stuff like forefront science and all that. Um, tech stuff. But yeah, that's why they don't want us to succeed, because we would distribute the wealth basically. And in this society, in this world, you can't do that. That's why you don't really see other rich people like hooking up other people. Like, but yeah, don't ever feel like you're less than. Don't ever feel like this other person, oh, they're a little better than me because they have a better car, or they have a family, or if they're more consistent, or this or that. No, your life has most likely been set up for you to fail and to feel inadequate, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to feel like shit and not have shit, and then blame yourself for it. So it's crazy. Ken never came back.
Beautiful opinion, but I gotta make the money for it. Nah, but yeah, bro. I mean, we're all golden. We got anointed by the Most High, so our reward is in heaven. If we don't, get the things we want here, just try to do the best you can, and in the end, we're gonna reap what we sow. But I'm gonna get up out of here, blood.
Yeah, but when you
I
guys think about it, really, it's like you gotta. We are blessed in many ways, bro. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't have any ailments or health conditions or disease or anything like that. Thank God, because you can't buy health. I have a kid, a beautiful angel. I have my own place and stuff like that. So thank God, he has provided and allowed me to get certain things. So I do give him praise and thanks for that. But and you're right. If we don't achieve the big dreams in this life, then maybe we'll have better in heaven. I mean, I know we will. But yeah, what you about to do?
Well, my sister and they're trying to help me to connect some stuff outside because they don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna go help them with that. And
They're trying to what?
they're trying to like get some stuff connected outside. Like they don't know how to
Oh,
set it
yeah,
up.
yeah. Hmm.
So I'm gonna like
They need the
set it up
tech,
for them. Yeah, okay.
the engineer. Yep. All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you, bro. I'll hit you up soon, or hit me up whenever you want. Um,
Yeah, we'll be
God bless
posting
everybody.
soon.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, brother. Have a
Same.
good night. Bye bye.
Peace. Much love, everybody. I'm out.